The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 49-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Evades the tackler, and there's some space. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. 22 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Geno Atkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there.
They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cam Newton, normally very reliable in these spots, but he stops short of the goal line. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. After the interception, here's Tannehill. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Vikings 1st down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run with Sean Wilson, the former Duke Blue Devil, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Letting one fly deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper, 52 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the...
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give. This is Wilson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Todd Davis, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Complete to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That will whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Cooper's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Minnesota.
Now Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Again, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, a quick pass to Cup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. And that's Elliott, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Bailey's kick is good. So we come upon halftime matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it will wind up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Newton on third down. Forced out to his left. Gets it to Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Elliott on the carry.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Pass incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
to the air. Tannehill on second down. It's Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And now he wants the football. Tannehill loses it, but a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Well, they got the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Tannehill. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Emerson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 5 yards yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And we take it in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, Elliott. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked out by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Tannehill now to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. They'll check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Elliott. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to run. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Gordon, 44 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another carry for Wilson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brought down at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your...
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.